Good morning. Well, now I know. Look at cars coming. You wouldn't know, but we are in Toronto. I know I wasn't meant to come on here this morning. However, I thought I'd nip on because this is our Thursday morning go, isn't it? Hang on now, I'm going to turn the corner. Like anything, now I'm turning the corner. Someone thinks I'm cracked. God love you. Anyway, so here I am. This is one of my. I think I'll just lay down the blanket here and say this is my in the world. And there we go. Not in that boat. I mean, I'm Forest Pond. Oh, remember last week when I was telling you about Mr. Hannaford, or 2 weeks ago? Jeannie, Fanny, he gone mad with the pain. He used to live right here. Now, this is where my brother lives right now. Well, not in the garage, in the house. But anyway, that shed was right there. And the great big pigs, and they grunting. Oh, sacred heart, I can see him now. And when you're about 6 or 5, even perhaps a small pig would look big. But that was this sort of carry on. Oh, God help us. Anyway, I can feel the fear now looking at them, and they're grunting and biting because they'll bite. Oh, yes, a pig will bite. Anyway, the other day when I had an awful go ahead over in Barron Park because I couldn't get it on my page. I don't know, and I don't even know if this is working today on my page, or you let me know though in the comments if it is, because Facebook, I think, finds a way to change things sort of insidiously so that you don't really know. Oh God, I think that's changed now. Until it's happened. And I don't mean it's a malicious thing now. I think they're probably trying to better, the whole experience. Felt a bit malicious the other day, I'll say. In the meantime, what brought me joy the other day is when I had the little video. Oh, tickets are on sale. Do you have your tickets? Get into that. But anyway, I did the little video and realized how well people pay attention. Because apparently it was a pigeon, not a penguin at all. And I never knew until I was off the friggin' thing, off the live video. And someone said, and my sister Jody texted me and said, "We're not in Antarctica." And she's just as blunt as that. Anyway, I said, "Oh God," I said, penguin. And so, anyway, no, it's a pigeon. And I know about pigeons because you see, I watched Sesame Street. And remember Bert? When he was doing the pigeon, I don't know what, but he used this sort of little foot motion. If anyone knows that or has a little clip of that, put it in the comments, will you? So now just thought I'd drop on here this morning. I know I said I wouldn't, but I missed you. But also I thought I'll remind you that tickets are on sale right now. The other day I put up a poster and it said on sale now, and someone was trying to get a ticket. Many people were, thank God. And this woman private messaged me and she said, "I can't get a ticket." I said, "That's because they're not on sale until Thursday. I beg your pardon. I should have changed the font on the poster to say on Thursday. So sorry about that. But they're on sale now. So God love you. My God, isn't it hard to believe? I sometimes wonder if I'm low-minded, to have a show. It is a bit nerve-wracking to have a show in these COVID times. But what I take comfort in is the fact that over 90% of us are vaccinated. And also, God love you. Also that, it is a vaccine passport event, and that it is socially distanced as well. So anyway, please God, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see you, and someone, my co-producer Deborah Will Smith and I were together the other night, and we were doing some work for the show, and she had not seen my live videos. And when I began to tell her, and she watched it, she said, "Do you mean to tell me that people are following this?" I said, "I have a crowd." She said, "You have a crowd?" I said, "I do. They're my little crowd." Now, look, I won't keep you the whole time because I know it usually Listen, there's nibs there. It usually can stretch on, but I do have one little story to share with you, and I'll just show you now. This is what I look at every day. Aren't I blessed? I really know I am. But anyway, I just thought I'd show that to you now as well. So right there on that farm is where I grew up, where I still live. And when we were children, we all worked in the barn together. Everyone except for Kelly. Kelly, Kelly didn't. Kelly did all the housework. I don't know how she got away with that, but anyway, she did. And so we every now and again would get inspectors. And inspectors are a little tiny bit off-putting, aren't they? You know, no matter what they're inspecting, people are nervous about it. If it's at a restaurant, people are looking for hair all the time, or I don't know what you look for. But anyway, you know my point. Inspectors are a bit off-putting. And so anyway, we had one on the farm. And the inspector was just going around every dad said, oh yes, come in. And the inspector said, I'd like to see dairy. He said, dairy's perfect. He said, oh yes. He said, but I'd like to see it myself. Oh God, yes. He said, yeah, no, but I think you'll find us good. So the inspector went. He said, you're going to look at everything here, are you? And the inspector, now I don't know why Dad asked that. I mean, just let him go, let him do his bit, And so anyway, the inspector then hauled out his badge and said, that's my brother there. Oh, Kelsey, are you still watching? Can anyone confirm? You still watching? So anyway, I'm gonna. Oh, good. I see her. So thank God. So anyway, the inspector said, he held out a badge and he showed Dad. And he said, this badge says that I'm allowed to go wherever I like on this farm. So he said, and I will. Oh, Dad said, yes, by all means, go to it. And so, the inspector fully looked at the dairy, and then he went to the hayloft, and looked around to make sure everything was up to code. I don't know what he was doing, but he was inspecting whatever you inspect, on a farm. And then he was looking at the bales and the water and how fast the water was running, and as long as it was 11 gallons a minute, and this sort of carry on. And anyway, Dad said, he said, the manure pit's fine. He said, listen, he said, I can go anywhere. I told you, the badge. Dad said, have at it. Go ahead, go to it. And so anyway, we had a bull out in the it was a sort of a pen, not a pen, it wasn't like a pig pen. It was like a fenced in area out next to the farm, and this bull was servicing the whole farm, the whole cow, all the cows. So he was getting his skin on a regular basis, is the point. And he had a chest on him that was very beefy, and used to it. You knew when you saw him that he was fairly regular. And so anyway, the inspector got across the fence and went in. And the bull saw the inspector and started to go. And the bull had horns at that time, because normally we cut off the horns so they don't hurt us, right? And so anyway, this bull had horns, and it made a go for the inspector. And the inspector called out to Dad then for help and said, he said, the bull is chasing me. Dad said, show him your badge. I was delighted with it. Anyway, now listen to me. God love you. It was just a little nip on this morning to see how you're doing. And I got my hair cut yesterday. Yeah, someone said I looked a bit saucy, but anyway, I don't mind that. I can be. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm going to see you next week. Now, listen, if you share anything with regard to the show, because I know you can share now. I've taught you how. There's a little button down at the bottom that says share. Just share it out, share it out. Spread it around like M&Ms, which I gave up, by the way, trying to lose a few pounds before the show. Anyway, so if you can share it, I'm going to put your name in for a $50 gift card that I'm going to draw next Thursday morning. You are my crowd. Love to you.